I ask you,
Amanda.
speaking of your amazing love story with Nicole, you met at G'day Australia. Is that what it was called?
G'day LA.
G'day LA.
Yeah.
If you hadn't both been there that day, would your paths somewhere have inevitably crossed, or maybe this incredible
probably.
life story wouldn't have happened?
No, I think it would.
I'm carrying the weight of this person in me.
Was that just a casual shout-out on stage? Or a hidden message with deeper meaning? Right before Keith Urban's shocking split from Nicole Kidman? After nearly 2 decades of marriage, the country star stunned fans when he switched up his hit song, The Fighter, once known as a tribute to Nicole. In this performance, the lyrics suddenly felt like they were meant for another woman. Just 4 days before the shocking separation went public, Keith Urban lit up a Minnesota stage with a lyric change that nobody saw coming. Instead of singing, "When they're trying to get to you, baby, I'll be the fighter," he swapped it to, "When they're trying to get to you, Maggie, I'll be your guitar player." Maggie, a 25-year-old rising multi-instrumentalist on his tour, who plays guitar, fiddle, and even sings backup, was quick to share the jaw-dropping clip on Instagram, captioning it with, "Did Keith Urban just say that now?" Fans instantly erupted, with many convinced she's the mystery woman behind all the whispers, though no solid proof exists just yet. But here's where it gets messy. Keith once told Billboard that The Fighter was born out of a heart-to-heart with Nicole, describing it as a promise to protect, heal, and cherish her. To suddenly dedicate it elsewhere? That looks shady.
It needed to be a song of reassurance in a relationship.
The once golden couple, now heading for divorce, had even filmed a playful carpool karaoke-style video of themselves belting out The Fighter together. It was always their song. Keith even told Billboard the chorus symbolized his duty as a husband. That's why fans are outraged over him flipping the lyrics to shout out another woman, especially someone more than 20 years younger than Nicole. One furious comment read, "Wow, that song was made for Nicole." For him to do that tells us what he's really all about. And it is so trashy to do this to a song inspired by his wife. It's the ultimate insult, and the gossip keeps spreading. The Daily Mail cited a Nashville PR insider claiming Keith is secretly seeing a younger woman in the industry, and now it's the only topic buzzing around town. TMZ even backed it up, with sources close to Nicole admitting all signs point to another woman. Nicole isn't denying it, but those close to her say she's still blindsided. So, who is Maggie Bar, the young musician suddenly caught in the middle of Keith Urban and Nicole Kidman's crumbling marriage? To some, she may look like a fresh new face on tour, but in reality, Maggie has been working toward this moment for most of her life. A true prodigy, she first picked up the violin as a child and showed such raw talent that by the age of 11, she was already performing at the legendary Carnegie Hall. That early performance marked the beginning of her path as a rising star, a child genius who would grow into a versatile multi-instrumentalist and performer. What makes Maggie stand out is her ability to blend the old with the new. While trained in classical music, she refused to be boxed into one style. She began experimenting with country and Americana, bringing the energy of fiddle playing into modern country pop arrangements. She taught herself guitar, piano, and vocals, quickly proving that she wasn't just a one-trick act. Her drive paid off when she started posting her music online, carving out a loyal following that appreciated both her technical skill and her relatable personality. Her real breakthrough came with her TikTok series, Finish the Lyrics, where she challenged fans and other musicians to complete snippets of popular songs. The videos exploded, racking up millions of views and pushing Maggie into viral fame. Suddenly, she wasn't just another aspiring artist. She was a digital-era musician who understood how to connect with younger fans while still keeping her country roots intact. In 2023, she released her debut album, Dear Me, a deeply personal project filled with songs about self-discovery, heartbreak, and ambition. The album gained traction in the country scene, earning her praise for both her lyrical honesty and musical range. It was this album that caught Keith Urban's attention, reportedly sparking his decision to bring her onto his latest tour. For Maggie, it was the ultimate cosign, being chosen to share the stage with one of country's biggest legends. But that opportunity now comes with controversy. Just 2 days after Maggie shared the viral clip of Keith swapping Nicole's name for hers during his live performance, Nicole filed for divorce. Insiders told Page Six that Nicole had still wanted to save the marriage, while another source told people she was devastated and felt betrayed by Keith's actions. Behind the scenes, industry chatter suggests the split had been simmering for months, with the couple privately separated earlier in the summer. For Nicole, the timing couldn't be more painful. Throughout her marriage, she often spoke about her desire to grow old with Keith, famously telling Access Hollywood in 2009, "I want to be in love for the rest of my life. I want to be an old woman, still married to Keith, and looking back going, what a lovely, lovely journey together." Those dreams have now collapsed in front of the world, with Maggie's sudden involvement only fueling speculation. Whether Maggie is truly part of the reason behind the split or simply a rising star caught in the middle of a media storm, one thing is clear: her name is now etched into one of the most shocking celebrity breakups of the decade. Nicole Kidman's rise to fame came with heartbreak. At just 17, she stood by her mother Janelle during a battle with breast cancer, an experience she says shaped her for life. Kidman later became a fierce advocate, raising money and awareness for cancer research. In 2019, she even rushed her mom to the hospital in Australia after a health scare, but by 2020 shared a sweet photo of them smiling together. Just a few years after that ordeal, Nicole shocked Hollywood by marrying Tom Cruise at only 22.
Tom really supported me, and I'm so grateful to him for that.
Nicole Kidman endured heartbreaking struggles on her path to motherhood. At just 23, she suffered an ectopic pregnancy that was wrongly reported as a miscarriage, something she later described as incredibly traumatic. She faced more heartbreak in 2001 with another loss, but Nicole and Tom Cruise found joy through adoption, welcoming Isabella in 1992 and Connor in 1993-1995. Years later, Nicole finally gave birth to daughter Sunday Rose in 2008 with Keith Urban, followed by daughter Faith in 2010 via surrogate.
We were in a place of desperately wanting another child.
Nicole Kidman has said she believes motherhood isn't defined by biology, telling Tatler, "Whether you are an adoptive mother, foster mother, or biological mother, it's the emotion of attaching to a child and helping to guide them that is important." But her personal life was rocked in 2001 when Tom Cruise filed for divorce just as her career was soaring. She later admitted the split haunted her, even on the night she won her Oscar for The Hours, saying she felt completely alone. Years later, Kidman reflected on marrying so young, explaining that while she loved Cruise, the relationship also gave her protection in an industry that wasn't always kind. Nicole Kidman has rarely spoken about her relationship with Connor and Isabella, the two children she adopted with Tom Cruise. Fans noticed when she thanked only her daughters with Keith Urban, Sunday and Faith, during her Emmy and Golden Globe speeches, leaving Connor and Isabella unmentioned. While tabloids claim Nicole still keeps in touch, she hasn't confirmed it, only saying in 2018 that her older kids remain in the Church of Scientology. She explained, "They are adults. They're able to make their own decisions. They have made choices to be Scientologists. And as a mother, it's my job to love them." Nicole has faced other heartbreaks too. Her father, Anthony Kidman, died suddenly in 2014 after a fall at age 75. She later revealed how her young daughter Faith comforted her during that dark time, reminding her to stay strong. Nicole also shared that her mother struggled deeply with the grief, saying, "They were together for 50 years. It's awful to see. So sad." In 2015, while starring in Photograph 51 in London, Nicole dedicated every performance to her late father, keeping his photo close backstage as a source of strength. Nicole Kidman earned Emmy and Golden Globe wins for her role in Big Little Lies, but the violent scenes left her bruised and shaken. She revealed Keith Urban was horrified when he saw her back covered in marks, telling Vogue he was devastated seeing it, but then he would say, "But I have an artist wife." Nicole later admitted to Tatler that the emotional weight was overwhelming, confessing she often cried alone after filming.
I'm carrying the weight of this person in me.
Nicole Kidman has been candid about battling depression, especially after her divorce from Tom Cruise. In 2012, she told Who that the split forced her to dig deep, but also gave her strength. Even her film roles have taken a toll. She admitted Big Little Lies and her 2018 movie Destroyer left her emotionally drained. Nicole told Variety she was very deeply depressed. to the point Keith Urban asked when it would end. Seeing her altered appearance in Destroyer, he was even weirded out. Do you think Keith Urban was just being playful with those lyrics? Or was he sending a message to someone specific? And what's your take on Nicole Kidman handling such a personal heartbreak under the spotlight? Share your opinions down in the comments. I'm curious what you think. Thanks for tuning in, and make sure to like this video, share it, and if you're new here, subscribe to Star Watch for more celebrity news and scandals. There are plenty of wild stories waiting for you on our channel, so don't miss out. Until then, bye for now.